Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Heithaus. It's time to study animals in motion, and I need your help.
I'm a biologist, and like the animals I study, I am almost always in motion. To plan my research, I need to know about speed and how far I can go in a certain amount of time. But speed and motion are important for animals too. A predator needs to get close enough to its prey before it launches an attack. Prey need to start running soon enough, or else they'll become lunch. And humpback whales need to leave Hawaii at the right moment, or they won't get to Alaska in time for the feeding season.
Before we head to the field for our study, we need to practice measuring speed. Let's see how I compare against animals on land and in the water. The best way to measure speed is to see how long it takes to move a certain distance. Then you just divide the distance by the time. This is 50 meters.
Now let's see how I would match up against a great white shark, one of the ocean's deadliest ambush predators.
Let's see how fast I can go.
Great white sharks use speed to hunt fur seals, one of their favorite prey.
"27 seconds. It's about 4 miles an hour. Nothing compared to a great white shark that tops out at 25 miles an hour.
Next, I want to know how I'd stack up against the fastest land animal. Cheetahs can sprint almost 60 miles per hour when chasing down their prey. Let's see if I can get close if I do a 25-yard run.
Okay, bit over 3 seconds. That's around 15 miles an hour. I lose big time. But I might have a better chance in a distance race. I can run for miles, but a cheetah tires after only about 300 yards. Now, if I was up against wolves, I'd have no chance. They can sprint way faster than me and keep running for more than 200 miles.
Now it's your turn. Measure your speed and make some graphs. Now let's study the speed of tiger sharks. To do that, I need to travel to my study site in Shark Bay, Australia. It's the perfect spot because it's loaded with sharks. Knowing the speed of tiger sharks is important because we need to learn how far they could swim. That helps us learn their ranges so we can protect their populations. In Shark Bay, tiger sharks are the apex predator. Without them around to keep other species in check, the whole ecosystem could be threatened. To start off, our team heads out to the study site to check for sharks. And in Shark Bay, it doesn't take long to catch one. Katie Cameron studies the tiger sharks here. She's going to attach a high-tech tool to measure its speed. This device is called an ultrasonic transmitter. It emits a signal that allows us to follow the shark around the bay. But first, we need to attach an identification tag. Now, it's not always easy handling a 1,000-pound animal with razor-sharp teeth. Now, tiger sharks are dangerous animals, and our team is very experienced, so don't try this at home.
All right, we're ready for tagging.
Yep. Tag is in. It is 10320.
Next, we measure the shark.
We've got 267, 350.
That's almost a 12-foot shark. Then before we release, Katie attaches the transmitter.
Transmitter's in.
Once secure, it's time to put this shark back in motion.
There he goes.
To track the shark, we use a directional hydrophone to pick up the signal from the transmitter.
And right now we've got her moving off this direction off the boat.
We record the direction and location to figure out the shark's speed.
All right, guys, we're ready to move. Let's move forward.
This shark is swimming fast, so we need to keep moving to stay on its tail.
Okay, while we finish up here, you get to work. I'll send you the start and end point of the tracks. You measure the distance and the time and figure out how fast these sharks were swimming. Great job, guys, but tiger sharks don't swim in straight lines all the time.
In fact, while on the hunt, they often change direction while looking for prey. This makes our calculations a little more complex.
To really know about their average speed, you need the whole track so you can measure how far they swam the entire way. I'll send you those tracks and you do the calculations.
We track tiger sharks for 6 hours. That's a short time in the life of a shark. If we want to know where animals go for months at a time, we use satellite tags. These devices can track animals for years. We're going to deploy them on one of the tiger shark's favorite prey, loggerhead sea turtles. Loggerhead sea turtles can swim for thousands of miles. But do they stay in Shark Bay all year or wander the oceans? They are endangered, so it's important to know their extended habitat to help protect them. But to study them, we first need to catch one.
Okay, turtle out here, right here to the left. Speed up.
Turtles are fast and very maneuverable. So it takes clear communication and a great driver like Katie to keep on their tail. This might seem crazy, but trust me, after years of experience, this is the best and least stressful way to catch sea turtles. We use a pulley system to lift this 250-pound reptile.
Well, now that we got the hard part done, it's time to put the satellite tag on.
This is Erica Olson. She studies loggerhead turtles.
I'm just scraping off the top of the shell here so that we can have a nice clean surface in order to attach the satellite tag onto the turtle.
We spread a non-toxic epoxy to the shell of the turtle. After a couple of years, this will shed off. Then we apply an anti-fouling paint to the surface. Without it, algae would grow on the tag and it would stop sending data. After the paint dries, it's time to release. Now I'm going to send you data of the long-term movements of this turtle and the 9 other ones we tagged. Also, I want you to compare that to the long-term tracks of the tiger sharks.
Great job, team. Today we learned how to calculate speed and how to make graphs of how far animals can move over time. There are plenty more adventures in science out there, so until next time, keep on exploring. Before we head to the field for our study, we need to practice measuring speed. Let's see how I compare against animals in the land.
Okay, anytime.
Ready?
Yep. Stand by.
Okay, so you think tiger sharks might